Hello, is this thing on? Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Confessions. Just a fair warning, these are not only longer, but they're also more intense, juicy, and just grab your popcorn and get ready. So, of course, today we're doing 50 more. And the first confession is very relatable. So let's proceed. Lately, my mental health is super low. I'm afraid to tell my spouse how I feel, mostly about myself. Looking in the mirror is like looking at a stranger. I have no idea who I am. My clothes don't feel like me, neither does my body. I'm trying really hard, but I just feel numb. I'm afraid he won't understand, and I'll have to explain something I don't know how to. I feel like I completely lost myself. I don't want to do the hobbies I used to love. I don't like the clothes I used to wear all the time. I literally couldn't tell you who I am or what I like. I don't feel like me at all, whoever I was. I don't know why I feel this way. My life hasn't changed much. It's actually gotten better on the outside. I have a loving spouse who is the best person I know, and I love them that I do know. I have my animals that I know I love. It's just me. That's the problem. I don't know if this is a confession, but I wouldn't/couldn't say it to anyone who knows me, so there's that. I feel so bad for whoever wrote this, but let me just say you are not alone whatsoever. I feel the same exact way a lot of the times. The best advice I could give you is to just put that time and energy you get everything else into yourself. Start loving you again. Like, start loving who you are. Start doing self love, putting energy into yourself, and everything will do a full 180. I promise you. This is not the end of anything, this is the start of something new for yourself. And I guarantee your spouse would like you to do the same thing. They just don't know how to say it or anything. I don't know. But yeah, you can reach out to anybody. I'm sure you're never gonna get judged. Just start loving you. And now we're moving on. I know if you played sports as a little kid, you might be able to relate to this. I know I do. When I was younger, I used to play in soccer. We had this tournament coming up, and I didn't know which goal I had to kick the ball in. So during the tournament, I kicked the ball into the wrong one. It was just so embarrassing for me because there was a lot of people watching me, and I hate being in the spotlight. I guarantee none of those people remember. But that's like a funny little story you can like tell your future kids if you choose to have them. Next. Now this is where we start getting weird, illegal, concerning. You know. The intensity I rate this next confession is R. Rated R. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I fantasize a random coworker. What the What the is wrong with you? Like, genuinely. Why? You need help. You need to be submitted into a psych ward or something. Like, no level-headed person would ever think that. Are you kidding me?
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Don't. Oh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Block me. Whoever this is, make sure to block me. I don't want you following me or anything or supporting me. Block me. Bye. Next. I honestly feel like I should start doing a rating system for these confessions. This one is just like PG. I don't even know. It's funny though. This is really embarrassing. My sister, when I was around 15, put buffalo wings in my butt when I was sleeping. How did you not feel that happening? Is my question to you. That's hilarious, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure she had a lot of fun with that, but I'm sure that really, really hurt. Youch. Couldn't be me. Say it with me now. Next. This next one is G-rated. So there's this girl I met online. She's like awesome and I like her a lot, but I don't know what to do about it. If you guys are like friends, I would try making some moves. No harm with that. But if you guys aren't that close yet, become friends first. Then slowly try to throw some hints at her. But if she is not reciprocating those hints, don't try to push it any farther. Just saying. She will not want to be with you. Next. Alright, this one is submitted by Brayden. If you attend my lives, you know who he is. This one is G-rated, by the way. Okay, my name is Brayden. I have a confession to make. I told everyone I was on a strict diet, but in reality, I've been in a very committed relationship with my fridge at 2 a.m. The other night, I even whispered, "This is the last time." As I took one more bite of leftover pizza, I think my fridge is starting to judge me, but I can't stop. Send help or more snacks. We love that. That's awesome. And relatable. Thank you for that one, Brayden. Moving on. All right. So, long story short, me and my girlfriend, we were dating online 2 months straight, but she keeps ghosting me. What should I do? Reach out to her or find a new girlfriend? Find a new girlfriend. Why are we doing this? Like, move on. If she's ghosting you, she don't want you. That goes for anybody watching this. If somebody is ghosting you, they don't want you. I don't care if you're talking. I, I don't care. Like, they don't want you. Get the hint and move on. Thank you. Next. One day back in 8th grade, I tripped up the steps on the bus and sprained my ankle. My ankle was swollen, left a bruise, and had to wear a boot for a week. Rip. That sucks. If you guys watched my first episode of these, I don't know if it's the same person, but somebody did something very, very similar. Yeah. Hope you're still not tripping up steps on the bus. Next. This one makes me uncomfortable. One time I yanked it to a girl in my class when I was in 6th grade.
Brother,
I hope she never found out, because that would be so awkward. I also hope you didn't do it in class and did it where nobody saw you. Because it's also awkward. But besides that, I have nothing else to say to that. Next. Ooh, someone's got a secret admirer. I'm low-key starting to like someone that joins the live.
Look out! I think Moto likes you.
Cutesy. I have no clue who this could be. Cutesy though. Very mindful. Very demure. This one's foul. Like, why are we doing this? Why? I mixed my poop in the peanut butter and I watched my family eat it for breakfast. See, I would like to think that it's a normal human thing to like smell your food before you like eat it. If your family actually ate that, that's crazy that they didn't smell anything off with the peanut butter. You're nasty for that. Ew. Gross. Next. Alright, guys. We are down 10. Now we've got 40 more to go. And they just keep getting more and more interesting, don't you worry. This person says, I ate paper in junior high. And I cussed out my teacher in Spanish because I didn't like him at all. Okay, eating paper in junior high. What's that, middle school? Little concerning. You're probably the weird kid or the class clown. But cussing out your teacher in Spanish because you didn't like him? That's like, I would have not been friends with you at all. But, moving on. This one's super alarming. I was taking a shower, and when I got out to dry off and put my clothes on, my mom's friend walked in without knocking. She saw everything. Now she's been getting more touchy and acting weird towards me. What should I do? Tell your mom and a trusted adult, because, like, what? What? Ugh. That's so weird. I hate that for you. And I hope that the situation's gotten better and that doesn't happen to you anymore. I hate that part of society so much. Don't even get me started. Next. I understand there's kinks, but like, why? Why are we doing this one? I love the taste of my girlfriend's poop. It's so yummy.
brother,
Why? Why? I have so many questions, but I don't want to know any answers to it, so I'm just gonna move on. How does this next one even happen? I once got a popcorn kernel stuck in my pee hole at age 16.
huh?
How? How does that? Huh? I'm just gonna move on. This next person is no doubt my twin. Like, I get it. I do. You ready? I'm terrified of the dark, even though I'm not a child anymore. I have night lights all over my home, lol. Me too. Me too, you're not alone. You see these lights? They're on dim mode at night for me. I have 2 lamps and my iPad's playing YouTube. Good mythical morning. Love you. But yeah, I understand that completely. Yeah, I can't sleep in total darkness whatsoever. Also, I always sleep with my stuffed animals. So I'm fully just a child mentality at night in an adult's body.
Slay!
Slay. Next. Alright, this next confession is actually 2 in 1. Let's start with numero uno. One time when I was kind of young, my mom, grandma, and I were going somewhere, and I had my hand on the door frame, and my mom didn't see it and closed the door really hard. I broke the tip of my left middle finger and had to go to a doctor and had a hot drilly thingy go through my nail to release pressure from blood building up. Ouch! That like hurts my middle finger. Okay, moving on to numero dos. I was at my brother's soccer practice and some of my friends were there. One friend didn't like spicy things, so we played a dumb prank on her. Convincing her a chip wasn't spicy, having her try it, and running away. Well, I was running and looked back to see her reaction. I ran into a pool at full speed. I was blind in my left eye for a few hours. That is instant karma if I've ever heard of it. That's funny. That prank is crazy. Like that's low-key funny in itself. But the fact that you got instant karma afterwards just is the cherry on top. I love that. Next. This one deserves a
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offense.
yeah.
Side
So basically, not too long ago actually, some guy in Walmart asked if he could watch me pee. I told him he'd have to pay for it because I don't do that for free, and he paid me $100. I started going to the bathroom and he said to do it in the aisle. He gave me another $50 and I pulled my shorts down, popped a squat, and peed. No one caught me and I got $150 out of it.
Huh?
How old were you when this happened? That's insane. I mean, cool, you got money out of it, but for one, security cameras are a thing. So technically, you did get caught. That one's just so weird. I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. I don't care if you got paid to do it. I would have ran. I would have been out of there. Are you kidding me? Ran faster than lightning. Nobody's watching me pee. I'm sorry. That's freaking weird. Bye. Another kink that I just can't get by. I drink my girlfriend's pee from a cup. It tastes like melted butter.
Oh, you nasty!
Why? Why do people get urges to do something like that? Like, I don't care what it tastes like. I'm caring about what made you want to do it. But then again, I don't know if I want the answer to that, so I'm just gonna say next. Now, I'm just gonna insert this next one right here. I'm not gonna say it because I don't even know what it means. I think it's just something funny to say, but I don't know. I don't really got the energy to say this. You feel me? Next. We are down 20 confessions! And now we've got 30 to go. Pause.
What a Sigma?
I didn't do that. Alright, guys. Brayden is back in the confessions. And he says, Brayden, I have a confession. I waved back at someone who wasn't waving at me, so I turned it into a random stretch and walked away like nothing happened. That's a good way to get out of it, but me personally, like, I'm not antisocial, but I'm very, very awkward. So if I even see somebody waving at me and I don't initially know them, you're not gonna catch me waving back. No, I don't care if it comes across as rude. I'm not waving back at them if I don't initially click who it is. I like to save myself from a lot of awkward situations, but still, I'm an awkward person, so it happens. This one is like, I feel bad. So I used to have these extremely Christian little girls as my friends. We were like 9, and it's so stupid, but I didn't know the full meaning of LGBT was as a child. And I told them I was gay, and they told their moms, and they can't come over to my house, and we could only play where the parents could watch us, and I didn't know why until I searched up the full meaning way after it happened and after I unfriended them. That sucks, especially when if you're not being taught that, that's just an unfortunate situation for you. Like, that sucks that you lost friends because of that. Yeah, especially I don't know how old you are now, but definitely back when I was younger, LGBT was not really talked about at all. So like I think kids in elementary school, middle school mainly, were starting to use the phrase gay and stuff, but like didn't know the actual meaning, like lesbian as well and stuff like that. Until we were like late middle school, early high school. But that sucks that you lost friends. I'm sorry about that. But you know, we are moving on. Okay, can you guys guess who it is by this? At this point, I think you know who. I have a confession. Burden. I once told someone I liked their shoes and they said, "Thanks, they're new." I had no idea. I just liked them, and now I'm pretending I'm a shoe expert. I mean, I don't really think you're pretending to be a shoe expert by saying that. I think complimenting someone's shoes is just, a normal thing. You don't have to be a shoe expert to like compliment them, but if you're pretending to be a shoe expert, you better get educated quick. Me personally, I'm not that educated. Next. This one. Okay, I can't. I have a confession. I tried to wink at someone, but I accidentally blinked with both eyes. Now they think I had a seizure, and honestly, I might just roll with it. No, you can't roll with that. You can't roll with it like pretending to have seizures now. Seizures are very like serious. Don't pretend that you are one to have those, because then people are going to be like really concerned and like really worry about you and whatever. Never pretend to have seizures. But it is funny that you tried to wink at someone and you ended up using both eyes. Like, I can wink, but that I just look like I have issues. But um yeah, I don't know. Okay. This one is where we get deep. This one is rated R. A little trauma dump. When I was 8 or 9, I went over to a neighbor's house, and when I was there, the dad of my friend touched me in a way I shouldn't have been touched. Later in life, found out he molested his son. Never told a soul, not until I told my wife a couple weeks ago. I hate people that do that shit. No, in no world is it okay to do that shit. Like, for whoever's watching this and has ever dealt with anything remotely close to this as a child, speak up. Speak up, seriously. Because not only will you be saving yourself, but you will be saving so many other people that could possibly be harmed in any sort of way from that person. Please use your voice. It's better to do it sooner rather than later. I would know. You're not alone. This also is a little trauma. So, this just happened. My stepdad just came up and opened my door and said, "I'm tired of this bullshit. I do everything in this house just for you and your mom to just take advantage of it. I'm tired of it." And he continued to belittle me and my mom, and I just wanted to take my knife and stab him right in the damn eye. I hate when people talk shit about my mom. Me too. He says he's a Christian and does nothing but follow God, but he lies to my mom about going to the basement and reading the Bible just to go and drink beer. I don't know what to do anymore. You probably know who this is just by the situation, but yeah. I do know who this is, but I'm not gonna like expose him. Um, you're also not alone. I understand that to a T. Yes. You're not alone whatsoever. I'm always here, whoever this is, I'm always here. Reach out if it gets too much and you need someone to talk to. I got you. I got you. We're chilling. We can trauma bond together. And that goes for a lot of people that submit confessions. We can trauma bond together. I have a Discord. I have a channel on my Discord. We can all trauma bond together. It's gonna be okay. There's people that are here for you. Me and my community are here for you no matter what. I love you guys. Moving on. This next one makes me realize that my caffeine addiction is not that bad anymore. My name is Rocky. We know Rocky. He's one of my mods. I have a problem with caffeine. One time I drank 2,000 milligrams within 24 hours. I can't stop. I need more caffeine. No, you don't. Take a break. It might be if you took a break, it might affect you in all ways possible, but it's so worth it in the end. And this is coming from someone who has dealt with a caffeine problem, like a serious caffeine problem. Like, just take a break, drink water. If you get like really bad urges, switch to tea or like a very healthy natural alternative to help you curb that feeling and need. But you need to take a break. It's gonna kill you. It really is gonna kill you. But take my advice or don't. We're moving on. This one makes me question, like, why? I wet the bed almost every night at 21. I'm almost 21 and I haven't wet the bed since I was at, I want to say like maybe 8, 9. I don't know. I would say feel a little bit embarrassed about that. Maybe go to doctors and see like, hey, how can I help this? Because that's like, maybe anxiety can induce that. I have no idea. But you definitely should get that checked out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I once got caught with a vape on TikTok Live. Once I started going live, safe to say, I learned my lesson since then. Good. Because, like, TikTok monitors that stuff, guys. Live is very monitored. You can't say certain things and you can't do certain things because, like, how monitored it is. Be careful if you're gonna try going live. So you don't get banned, reported, or restricted. Like, be cautious of it. Please. This one is so rated R. I don't even know. I don't even want to like say it. But it's kind of my job at this point to say it for you guys. I'm gonna need some therapy. When dad's not home. Haha. Okay, yes. That's all. That's all for this episode. Come back for part 2. Should be next week because it's already almost edited. This video is going to be way too long if I kept it all together. So I decided to do 22 minutes of this episode and then around the same time for the next episode. But stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment down below which confession was your number one, like your favorite. Also, Google form, link down below. As always, make sure to fill out your confession to be in the next episode. Alright, bye!